Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samar News. Here are today's headlines. Unrest in Iran has killed more than 500 people as tensions escalate between Tehran and Washington. US-based rights group HRANA says it has verified the deaths of 490 protesters and 48 security personnel during 2 weeks of nationwide demonstrations, with more than 10,000 arrests. However, Iran has not released an official toll. The demonstrations have evolved into the biggest challenge to Iran's rulers in years. But analysts believe the protests are unlikely to topple the establishment, even if they leave it significantly weakened. Meanwhile, Trump has said that the US may meet Iranian officials and was in contact with the opposition as he weighed a range of strong responses, including military options to a violent crackdown on Iranian protests, which pose one of the biggest challenges to clerical rule since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said Iran was ready for war, but also for dialogue. Trump has warned Iran's leaders that the United States would attack if security forces open fire on protesters. Iran has warned the United States that it will retaliate against any attack. Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bakr Kalibaf, said Tehran would strike back against Israel and US military bases in the region if Washington launches any military action. The warning comes as Israel remains on high alert amid concerns of a possible US intervention linked to ongoing nationwide protests in Iran. US President Donald Trump has said that he plans to speak with billionaire Elon Musk about restoring internet in Iran, where authorities have blacked out services for 4 days amid ongoing anti-government protests. In response to a question about whether he would engage with Musk's SpaceX company, Trump told reporters he's very good at that kind of thing. He's got a very good company. Musk has supported providing Starlink to Iranians to help them circumvent the government's restrictions, including amid previous protests in 2022. Israel has been placed on high alert amid concerns over a possible US intervention in Iran. According to Israeli sources, the alert comes as Iranian authorities face their largest anti-government protests in years. US President Donald Trump has repeatedly warned Iran's leadership against using force on demonstrators and said the United States stands ready to help. A truck ploughed into a crowd gathered in Los Angeles to show support for Iranian protesters. The KNBC news outlet reported that hundreds of people marched in Westwood, a Los Angeles suburb. It was not clear if there were any injuries. Washington's newly appointed ambassador to New Delhi, Sergio Gore, has said that India and the US will discuss trade issues in their next call scheduled for Tuesday, at a time when failure to secure a trade deal has roiled their ties and pushed the rupee to a record low. He said India will also be invited to join Pac Silica next month, referring to a US-led initiative to build a silicon supply chain from critical minerals to semiconductors and AI. A Japanese mining ship has departed for a remote coral atoll to probe mud rich in rare earths, part of Tokyo's drive to curb its reliance on China for critical minerals as Beijing tightens supply. The month-long mission of the test vessel Chikyu near Minamotori Island will mark the world's first attempt to continuously lift rare earth seabed sludge from 6 kilometers deep onto a ship. Japan, like its Western allies, has been reducing its dependence on China for the minerals vital to the production of cars, smartphones, and military equipment. Global smartphone shipments have risen 2% year-on-year in 2025, lifted by stronger demand and economic momentum in emerging markets. Counterpoint Research said Apple led the market with a 20% share. the largest among the top 5 brands, supported by solid demand in emerging and mid-sized markets and strong sales of the iPhone 17 series. It said manufacturers pulled shipments forward early in the year to get ahead of tariffs, but the effect eased as 2025 progressed, leaving second-half volumes largely unaffected. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samar.tv. Thank you for watching Samar News.